I love a line that you struggle with. I love when you sit back and forth at night and you go, is that too far? Did I take it too far? And I think that is the epitome of the freedom of artistic expression. Yo, what's up? This is Jelly Roll, and this is the hit story behind my song, Son of a Sinner.
I never get lonely. I got these ghosts to keep me company.
I would describe this song to somebody who's never heard it as haunting. The song starts with, I never get lonely. I have these ghosts to keep me company. And I think that sets the tone for the whole record. The moment we wrote this song, we had been locked in Sound Emporium Studios for like 2 weeks straight. Just me and David Ray, and we had pretty much finished the album. We were just hanging up late at night partying, just seeing if something else came out of the woods. And Ernest calls me. He's next door grabbing some sort of like ribs or something for his wife from Martin's Barbecue. He says, hey man, can I just slide through if you're over there? And we sat down, and Ernest picked up the guitar and started noodling, and we wrote half the song about as quick as you possibly can, and then Ernest remembered that he had ribs waiting in the window next door, and he left us alone. He came in and disappeared in a cloud of smoke, just like a ghost. For me, music is always about creating some sort of an emotion. Music is a feeling. Music is therapy for us. Music is healing. And Ernest knows that's my preference, so we treated it like an old rap record. And Ernest came in and had I had son of a sinner. And we were like, okay, that could be something. I think the song was one of the easier writes for us because it was so authentic. And it's something that everybody in the room felt like they could sing with conviction. We didn't want to overthink it. We knew that it was so raw and so real that we should just tell the story as we feel it should be told. And I called him the next day and was like, yo, that you left over here is crazy. I was like, I don't know how crazy it is. Check out what we ended up doing to it. And Ernest was just blown away. And then I had to double back and call him and go, hey, I don't know a country music producer. I was like, can you produce this? And Ernest is like, hell, I'm not a country music producer neither. He's like, but I'll give it a shot. And he got with Ilya, and they produced the record. They absolutely nailed it.
If you ever wonder why we write these songs.
When you watch this music video, you are seeing that this song connects with everybody. That pain is truly an international language and that everybody feels the same way. I don't care who you are in life, you live somewhere in the duality of right and wrong, and we wanted to depict that. Part of the video that probably stands out to me the most is the transitional shots. I love the way that there's no clean cut, just fading in and out, the smoke blowing out of that man's nose as he's changing into this other person. And I've always been a fan of cinematography, so I just thought that was a really cool thing that Patrick Toadhill did. I was truly emotional during the video. We were just sitting at a bar. I was thinking about the song and how much it meant to me personally and how much of my story I actually shared in that song and just how dark it was. And there was a bartender working at the bar that day that was emotional. So I was like, it was just kind of already in the air. It was wild. I mean, I look back, camera dudes were crying. That's when I knew we had something special going that day. I get a lot of stories about Son of a Sinner. I did a show recently, and there was a family that got brought backstage to meet me. The song Son of a Sinner helped the grandfather get through his grandson's death. And for whatever reason, Son of a Sinner was the soundtrack to just the darkest moment in this man's life. And me and this big old boy like me, burly, hard-working, callous hand man, he hugged me and we cried 10, 15 minutes. And I think that's, to me, is what the power of music really is. That's what this song's about. This song has changed my life in indescribable ways. The power of country radio, the country music family, the country music fan base and their loyalty. Every night I stand on stage in front of 7, 8, 10,000 people, and I can't believe we sold this many tickets here. If you don't take anything else away from this song, I hope you take away the vulnerability of it. And I hope that you are able to be vulnerable while you're listening to it and embrace it and let it evoke whatever that emotion in you that it needs to. Good or bad, for some people it makes them happy. I know people that smile when they listen to this song because they don't feel alone. But whatever that is, I hope that it touches you in that kind of way.